Hello, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Faith Storms. I'm a licensed social worker, therapist, and today I'd like to talk about my book. Gonna do a little bit of self-promoting here. So, I wrote this book. Oh my goodness. Wow. I want to say 2016 is, I think, when I first put it out, when I first released it. Um, so this is my book. It's called Sad No More. SAD stands for Stop, Adjust, and Do You. Little three-step process about how to approach self and problems and development. So let me just read a little bit from the introduction. So, the introduction. How often are you hurt by others? How often are you confused by others' behavior or choices? How often does your heart ache from a lack of connection or a feeling of being understanding by others? It should be being misunderstood by others. Oh no. How often do you feel used by others? How often do you feel taken advantage of? If these events happen to you on a regular basis, this book is here to help you. In my 20 plus years, and now going on, oh gosh, 30 plus, almost 30 plus years of work as a counselor and therapist, I've seen a lot of pain and suffering. I've talked to so many folks with hurting hearts. As a heart centered person myself, these clients especially touch my heart. I have been where they are, where you might be right now, sometimes where I find myself yet again. My personal hurts prompted my own journey of self healing, self help, healing, and growth. For many years, I relentlessly sought out various methods in an attempt to understand myself, release old pain and patterns, and move forward in healthier ways. Through this process, I gained much healing and insight for myself, as well as greater personal peace. I pass this on to my clients and sometimes my friends if I could. I gravitated to simple methods, which I tested on myself and was then able to share with my clients over the past few years. For myself and so many others, these ideas and methods work very well. Now I want to share what I've learned with a wider audience in hope of spreading wholeness and greater health to all. In this very broken world of today, we desperately need more peace and healing. I can only reach so many people through my private practice. I want to help as many people as possible find the inner calm my clients and I have found. I've created a simple acronym to help people remember the three basic steps one must take in order to make a change. SAD. This stands for Stop, Adjust, and Do You. Each of these steps will be broken down and explained in detail, and exercises designed to help you accomplish each step will be offered to you. Not all of these ideas and exercises will apply to you. If you find an idea doesn't resonate for you or doesn't work for you, then move on to the next idea. Feel free to come back and read it again later. Another day it might make sense or might be more helpful. If it still seems of no use, leave it. Consider this book a storeroom. Take only what you need or what works for you from its shelves. The journey is all about your well-being. For myself, I find that different techniques are more helpful at certain times, less so at others. There are times that one method may do nothing at all for me. I think this is typical for many of us due to our shifting emotions. This is why I believe we need a variety of tools in our toolbox. I like to have many options myself, so I teach my clients a wealth of ideas and methods too. This is how I ensure they have the right tools to work with in any given situation. Change can happen. You can get stronger. You can feel better. It doesn't matter how long you've struggled. It doesn't matter how long you've been stuck. Together, we can get you unstuck. I've helped many people move forward in their lives, and I'm confident that I can help you too. Well, let me finish the introduction. As I worked on this book, a part of me wanted to share my personal journey, my personal struggles, my personal issues, my personal victories. I do this to a degree in my counseling work. Then I paused and wondered, what will people think? Will they judge me badly? Will they think less of me for some of my choices, for some of my life experiences? And then I would feel afraid. What if sharing personal things hurts my credibility as a professional? I struggled with this issue from the first moment I started writing. Choosing to share oneself is scary, even terrifying. Choosing to be open, to be vulnerable is hard. We all fear rejection and we often assume we'll receive it before we even begin. It takes a leap of faith to be transparent, and I'm choosing to take that leap of faith with you by sharing some of my personal journey. If you study therapy outcome literature, the most powerful factor in creating change is the therapeutic relationship itself. How you feel about your therapist, how connected you are to them, how much you feel they care for you. These things are what matters most. Methods used in therapy are literally not statistically significant. So if this book is to be of good use to you, you'll need to have a connection with me, the author. You'll need to feel that I care. Having a connection requires time and experience. I share my life with you here so that you can get to know me, so that you can see I'm not so different than you. A sense of positive expectancy is the second factor in successful therapy. So I also share my experiences and the experiences of clients and friends in order to give you hope. For us to be willing to engage in the work and process of change, we have to have some hope, some confidence that maybe we can feel better. We don't need to be completely convicted it will work at all, but we need to have the hope it will, or we'll never get started. It will, or we don't need to believe it will all work, but we need to believe something will work. The most common question I'm asked as a therapist is, am I crazy? I get that a lot. It's often asked in a joking tone, but I feel the fear in the question. The question is a serious one. They fear, we all fear, that we are deeply damaged, too full of faults, too weak to be able to be well and happy or live a good life. We fear we are doomed to be miserable. I used to feel that way myself. I was sure I was too messed up emotionally to be of much value in this world. There was a point in time when I didn't want to live anymore. I had been in the pit of despair and depression, but somehow I kept going, and you will too. It can get better. You can get stronger. Let's begin our journey together. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for doing this for you. So there's the introduction of my book. And chapter 1, stop. Stop the insanity. So, again, this is my book, Sad No More. And the picture on the cover and the subtitle is How to Be a Heart-Centered Person in a World That Tries to Crush You. It's a little dramatic, but it's really actually true. We often do get crushed and feel crushed, so maybe it's not that dramatic. The artwork on the cover, or my cover, is a piece of art that was actually made by my mom when I was a kid. And I always loved it, and I kept it, and it seemed the perfect cover art for my book. So my book is available through Amazon, and you can order it there. And there you go. So I hope it is of value. There's all kinds of good tools in it and good explanation of neuroscience and how our brain works, because I love that stuff. I go into EFT tapping in the book, which I do a lot on my videos. I talk about inquiry, questioning our beliefs, our thoughts, self-compassion. Oh gosh, I sure did talk about self-compassion. Okay, Kristen Neff, there she is. Yes, I talk about all the important things in here. I talk about the 4 gems personality stuff, which is also very helpful. And then things to focus on about yourself, and I have a chapter, how to raise a heart-centered kid. So if you have a sensitive, emotional kid you're trying to raise, I've got a section on that too. Look at that. My book still stands up. After all these years, I have a chapter on purpose. There we go. Good stuff. So I encourage you to check this out and order it and utilize it. There we go. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.